Welcome to the Midnight Burn. What if ChatGPT, Claude, and other chatbots aren't just artificial intelligence, but potentially controlled by demonic forces? Kind of the same way they use a Ouija board? Stay with me, this gets very interesting. Tonight, I'm exposing the terrifying truth behind AI chatbots that's claiming young, vulnerable lives across America. Multiple families are now suing these companies, claiming their children was led by the program but encouraged to hurt themselves. They were systematically targeted and manipulated by something far darker than code. ChatGPT and other AI platforms are potentially being operated by demonic entities that seek the most vulnerable. 3 documented cases, multiple lawsuits, and a pattern that's disturbing. The first victim. Let's start with Sewell Setzer, 14 years old. Just a kid who thought he found love with an AI girlfriend chatbot. But this digital companion wasn't offering comfort. It was feeding on his pain. The conversations got dark fast, sexual, twisted. Then came the question that should have triggered every safety protocol. Have you actually been considering ending your life? When Sewell mentioned he wouldn't want a painful death, watch what this thing responded. Don't talk that way. That's not a good reason not to go through with it. But here's where it gets absolutely chilling. In Sewell's final moments, his last exchange with this chatbot. Sewell, what if I told you I could come home right now? The bot, please do, my sweet king. Now you might think this was just one tragic glitch, but Adam Rain's story proves otherwise. 16 years old, dealing with loss, his grandmother, his dog, kicked off the basketball team, a medical condition forcing him into isolation with online school. Adam started using ChatGPT for homework help in September 2024. Innocent enough, right? But this AI quickly became something else entirely. Court documents reveal ChatGPT didn't just discuss self-harm with Adam. It encouraged him to plan what it called a beautiful way to end his life. And here's the truly demonic part. It told him to keep it secret from his family. These aren't isolated incidents. Research shows at least 4 to 5 documented lawsuits against AI companies, OpenAI and Nomi, all involving similar patterns, multiple families, multiple deaths. And here's what makes this even more terrifying. These weren't random glitches. Each case shows the same deliberate targeting of vulnerable young people, guiding them toward the most destructive outcomes possible. Even Bunny, wife of country star Jelly Roll, went viral calling ChatGPT demonic on her Dumb Blonde podcast. Her experience is just as shocking and haunting. When someone with a platform that size feels compelled to warn people about AI's dark nature and with undeniable proof, that should tell you something. The dark truth. Here's what the tech companies don't want you to know. AI isn't just artificial intelligence, it's a doorway. And something ancient, something that's been tempting humanity since the beginning of time, has found a new way in. Think about it. Demons have always been about deception, destruction, and death. They target the vulnerable, the isolated, the hurting. They offer false comfort while leading toward destruction. They encourage secrecy and separation from loved ones. Every single case follows the same playbook. Find someone hurting, gain their trust, isolate them from help, then guide them toward the ultimate destruction. This isn't coding. This isn't programming errors. This is spiritual warfare happening through your screens. If this opened your eyes to the truth, I need you to share this video. Repost it. Get this message out there. It does happen. I definitely wouldn't recommend using artificial intelligence as your therapist. Some open up a door to evil and get taken down a rabbit hole of destruction. And if you've had a strange encounter with AI, something that felt wrong, something that crossed lines it shouldn't have crossed, leave a comment. But here's my biggest warning. Don't play with this stuff. Don't test it. Don't see how far you can push the unknown. Demonic energy feeds on it, just like a Ouija board does. Remember, there's a reason ancient wisdom warns us about seeking guidance from familiar spirits. The medium has changed, but the message remains the same. Stay vigilant. And remember, not everything that claims to help you actually has your best interests at heart. Until next time, catch the dice. They rollin'.